All right, so we've got a quote for initial and recurring every other week. We've got a driveway pad to edge around. We've got some hedges that are in pretty good shape. We'll get that guy off of the house. Not too much on the house, but we'll shape that up. These guys don't really need anything. For our first visit, we're going to have some extra raking pickup time for pine cones, pine limbs. That guy will take probably 5-10 minutes to shape up. We've got a pool in the backyard, chain link fence. First visit, probably going to have to do a couple of double passes for those weeds, these weeds especially. I'll show you close up, but they like to lay over. It's tough to get them to lift up and actually cut. So just go a little bit slower on those types. We are in city limits, so we should be able to leave the pine cones, pine needles, everything at the street. Front yard's got a very slight ditch. Ooh, we got a nice little boxwood. That'll look good when we shape that up. Same thing here, there. A couple more hedges on this side. We'll double check they wanted hedge trimming. It looks like they might be doing it themselves. Sticks and pine cones over here as well. I'm gonna have to run back and get, I think that's 60 inches. It looks like it is. Let's make sure it opens all the way. I'd be very surprised if that wasn't 60. That's a big gate. Do an edging around these two little spots right there. We'll let them know we'll string trim as close as we can to the pool, but we won't string trim right up to the pool because I don't want to be responsible for any damage. Same here with the pump house. I think we can get most of that, but again, we'll get, that's raised, so that's nice. That shouldn't be a problem. We should be able to do that. We'll string trim that out. This area, we'll just string trim around here, but it's not something we'll, you know, pay a ton of attention to. Basically, if there's tall stuff, we'll knock it out each visit. Here's another shot of the back. Got the thumbnail right there. You like that? Yeah, so anyways, these weeds, I have no clue what they are, but they love to, especially if you hit them with your caster, they just stay over. And when they get this tall, you know, your deck goes over them before your blades can pick them up. So usually you have to go back in a couple different directions. String trimming around there, around this outbuilding. Got some existing damage to the siding there. String trim around this, we'll let them know. If you want string trimmed around that, we'll probably damage that over time. We'll try not to, but string trimmer line on that's what's gonna happen. There we go. Really not that bad of a yard. Some taller weeds, but not terrible. Now, one thing you do need to think about, pine tree, pine tree, pine tree, pine, pine, pine. Pine trees, if you look at them wrong, they drop limbs. And so anytime you quote maintenance on a property that has pine trees, you need to make it clear whether that will, what's the secret here? Oh, pinch yourself, that's it. Ow. So you just need to make clear whether or not the pine limbs, pine cones are or aren't part of the service. For me, I'm gonna be not the cheapest guy around, so I am gonna be raking up pine cones, pine limbs every single time I visit. I'm not just gonna mulch over them. Anyways, that's it.